want to tell you guys today is about a supplement product that I've been using for several years for my dogs, and it's actually working. I'm not talking about just getting a really good, physically strong animal. Your dog is going to have a variety of health benefits from these supplements. It actually works. I've been working with this formula. It's excellent. You buy it direct. You can't get it anywhere else for good reason because they make only fresh batches of it. And it's really working on the dogs over the years that I've sent it to clients for a variety of reasons. I'm talking about better teeth, stronger bones, better body odor on the animals, a lot of different breeds, especially like pitties and bulldog breeds and some of the white-coated breeds, whatever it is, skin rash and skin irritation, eczema, hot spots, allergies. Big time does this work, I found, with allergies because of the nutrients, and I'm going to break it down. Okay, this is also helping digestion, and there's nothing better than preventative medicine because ultimately at the end of the year, you're saving money. It's less kibble because you're getting more nutrients in the dog, and it's so simple to use. I'm talking about antioxidants in these supplements that help prevent or either reduce diseases if your dog is genetically prone to them. This will help the dog's nervous system. It's going to help so much of the immune system, but I don't want to bore you with getting too overwhelming with the technical, so I'm just going to give it to you the lowdown straight up. You want to watch this video all the way through because believe me, at the end, there's going to be something that you're going to be knowledgeable about in the future to avoid health problems and really understand supplements with anything you're ever buying. It's really important you watch it to the end because you're going to know so much when you leave this video about supplementation. It's going to benefit you and your dog the rest of your life. First ingredient, alfalfa. Alfalfa is a nutritious source of a variety of vitamins and minerals, enzymes, chlorophyll, and dietary fiber and probiotics that help aid in the digestion and influencing all the activity, the absorption and enzymes for the body to flow much better when you feed your dog any kind of diet. The bacterial gut health of the animal will improve. So regardless of the food you're feeding, the dog's going to have more consistent poops and it's going to have less gastrointestinal problems. It has vitamin K. For those of you who don't really understand what vitamin K will do for your dog, it helps with the circulation, the blood clotting. It's an excellent source for maintaining heart health. The other ingredient, alpha amylase. And this is important, also digestive enzymes, because without all these enzymes, regardless of what you're putting in your dog can have a hard time absorbing it, which means you're just having to feed the dog more food to get the same benefit of just if you had a properly balanced enzymes in the stomach to begin with, less food would be all absorbed. This is going to help metabolize carbohydrates for your dog. Alpha amylase will also help just the general absorption of foods into the digestive tract and eventually get into the nervous system. Your dog will be able to digest carbohydrates more efficiently with this nutrient. This less blood sugar levels will drop and you will have the blood levels where they need to be, which will allow more growth hormones going into your dog's bloodstream. Next nutrient, I'm sure many of you heard of because a lot of people use it for exercise, and that is amino acids, block chains of protein. These block chains of amino acids, of course, will help the growth of muscle and tendons, help prevent injuries. This is helping the metabolizing for helping brain and immune system function. So without amino acids, all this stops. The other item on the list is beta-carotene. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this. We've heard of it in carrots and watermelon. Now, beta-carotene helps in free radicals, which is basically when you have molecules with an extra proton, electron And this is the danger zone when you're talking about cancers. So beta-carotene is helping stabilize this molecular structure. Beta-carotene now will also help this molecular structure convert to vitamin A as it's needed by the body. So if your dog needs the vitamin K for one thing, and then if it needs vitamin A, it will convert the beta-carotene over to the vitamin A. This also promotes healthy vision for the dog and skin. So if your dog is suffering from hot spots, those nasty hot spots, this is definitely going to help you, as it has for many of my clients and my personal dogs. So this is when it's really important to consider getting this product supplement such as NuVet, because a lot of veterinarians, they'll supply you with steroids or different injections, but it's really not going to the root of the problem. I have always found personally that a lot of veterinarians were experimenting with our dogs with a lot of allergies. And whenever I gave my clients these type of nutrients, it seemed to all cure up within 2 weeks. Now, the blue-green algae that is out in the wild, obviously your dog should not be eating, or should you or I, where it's not clean. So you have to know how to get it sterilized at its source, and that's what they've done with this product. And it's done wonders for many animals. Blue-green algae also has the essential amino acids in it and liquid chlorophyll, which actually is a natural substance that has minerals such as magnesium, which is very beneficial to your dog. This is going to help promote healthy intestine, regularity, purification of the blood, oxygenation. Blue-green algae is just another addition of adding the minerals and the proper hormone imbalance to the dog in a natural state that is more absorbed into the body, that helps maintain and provide more growth hormone for your animal. So this is all going to help your dog build more muscle. And then the next ingredient is brewer's yeast. I'll explain to you why it's important. Yeast is a natural form of vitamin Bs and includes folic acid. And because yeast has vitamin Bs, which are critical for good health and immune system, in combination with folic acid, this means it's an ideal nutrient for lactating mothers for their puppies. The little pups are going to really need this. Folic acid helps promote healthy skin coat and nervous system and eyes, especially in the development of those puppies. If the mama's taking it, it's going to help the pups. The next ingredient is the cat's claw. Strange name, I know, Uña legato. It's a Peruvian herb. It's another nutrient that it has properties that helps and nurses the immune system. It helps increase the white blood cells for your natural defenses, and formation promotes cardiovascular. Next ingredient is chicken liver. Those lovely chickens. Chicken liver, now we keep in mind, now this isn't the chicken liver that you and I would go buy at the local grocery store. This is more, however, a form of beef using detoxified chickens, and so that their livers are cleaner, and that's the quality that's going into this supplement with NuVet. Chicken liver is also a great source of amino acids, vitamin Bs, and folic acids. So we're just putting in as much combination of a variety of good absorption of wholesome, balanced diet. Also, the iron in the chicken liver and the copper. So these are like trace levels that are essential for having a healthy functioning body, that have been formulated specifically for dogs to not be too high or too low of levels. Also, the magnesium in the livers is excellent promotion for healthy blood and immune system as well. And the copper is the next one we're going to talk about. Trace levels of copper in your dog help promote the nervous system and the healthiness of these joints and bones. Whenever you have dogs that have a deficiency in a mineral, generally you can see this in the long run. you will find that the skin quality, cracking of the skin, dryness, bleeding, not healing well, sensitivity to allergies from lack of minerals is going to be the #1 problem. And this is really going to the source for those of you who don't want to put your dog on other medications that have side effects. So next ingredient is primrose. Now, primrose is excellent for also cardiovascular health. We really want our pets to not run into the problem as they age, the enlargement of a heart, which can be really common in dogs that are getting older, senior years. So I'm asked a lot about folic acid many times, about how the benefits are for a dog versus human. Folic acid is going to be helping the division of cells, and it helps regulate the embryonic fetal nervous system also for when you're developing those puppies inside mama. So for a lot of you breeders out there, big issue with having a consistent, strong, healthy litter and not too many little runs. So this ingredient is also helping in promoting the blood cells promotion within the liver and the glandular health of the animal. So this is a lot dealing with the organs, and it's usually organ failure that later in life is what's catching up with many of our pets. This is going to help promote the oxygen levels as well in the animal. And as you know, oxygen is critical for creating a healthy immune system and healing more quickly. With iron being an important ingredient, it helps promote the metabolism and promotes proper tissue growth. Very important. The next really important ingredient is L-methionine. And the general public really doesn't know much about L-methionine. It is an essential amino acid. Now, this amino acid helps eliminate heavy metals. Because this is detoxification in the body. It promotes really healthy dog. And that could be critical too if your dog were drinking tap waters out of the bowl. It's also a really important antioxidant. And it also is a good source of sulfur, which neutralizes all those free radical molecules that can be later causing cancer and tumors. So these are all helping promote a really healthy coat, but the really good miracle mineral is magnesium. Magnesium is really good for the teeth of the dog. It's good for the bones. So this is what really gets your dog, whether the clean gums you're getting and the teeth on them. This is really important ingredient in general. So the healthy nervous system and the muscles are definitely building. This is what's so important about these products. Really want to have a healthy, happy, strong dog and prevent further injuries in the future. Now, we already discussed magnesium, but manganese is a little bit different. It really helps the skeletal and nerve development for proper lubrication. So those joints and a lot of those knee problems and surgeries that you have from active dogs that are really active, this is a very important ingredient. So manganese will help in the required for the protein fat metabolism. So for metabolizing this back and forth, this is also a very good blood regulator. So if you have dogs that have some metabolizing problems, this is very important for creating that balance going back and forth between the proteins and the carbohydrates, fats, which many dogs can. Some breeds are also different in what the requirements are for this, and this helps their body regulate it the way that particular dog needs to metabolize. Early development, like those first 8 months when you've got puppies, also it's critical that they get these nutrients that's in the NuVet tabs, because that's really what's setting the rest of their life, the course of the proper bones and the lubrication, and preventing hip dysplasia and different areas of tendons and ligaments that could tear or break. Next ingredient is oyster shells. And you've heard of them, that's right, oyster shells. So the calcium phosphorus combination in oyster shells is very important for the structural development of those bones and ligaments and tendons. This combination also helps aid in heart development of the animal. It can also prevent from blood clotting within that heart, which is critical, also within the kidney function. So I highly recommend the oyster shell ingredient. Papain, also sometimes known as papain, because it comes from papaya. So I'm sure many of you have taken some papaya supplements in your lifetime for digestion. And gastrointestinal tract, so it's very important for all the good enzyme flow. Pycnogenol, which is an extract from a bark from France. These are French maritime pine trees. And this contains flavonoids and effective antioxidants, promotes healthy cells and the connective tissues. This pine bark has been shown to help also cardiovascular. And as you can see, all the formulated ingredients I am talking about that are in NuVet products are all homeopathic. They're excellent. We don't have side effects. And that's what I love about them. And this is just another ingredient, this pine bark, that helps all the free radicals of all those molecules that can help prevent tumors, cancerous growths. So it's wonderful to the vascular system as well, cardiovascular. So all in all, pine bark is doing excellent for your joint health for these dogs. It's keeping it lubricated. So there's a lot of benefits to it. Next on the list is potassium. As you know, it's an excellent electrolyte, helps the nervous system, helps the heart, very critical. So potassium regulated with sodium, this is pretty much what gets the muscles working and prevents the spasms and gives your dog a lot of energy. For this reason, whenever you have off levels of potassium and sodium, you find yourself feeling sluggish, the muscles are not contracting and restretching and relaxing properly. They'll just kind of stay contracted and you fatigue. So this is really good for the dogs. Next on the list is glucosamine sulfate, which you're right, you probably have heard it a few times. Excellent for the cartilage in the bones, critical for these puppies. And as dogs are older, they need this. So this glucosamine sulfate is excellent for the inflammation. And when you have osteoarthritis, dogs getting 8, 9, 10 years old, many of the breeds have started to get some form of arthritis along the spinal areas and the hips. So this is a lifelong commitment. You give these to your dogs. It really helps prevent a lot of diseases. Next ingredient is chondroitin sulfate. So this articular cartilage that's in the connection of those hips and bones, that is excellent as well, as many of you have heard. And this is what's going to really help your dog, again, with the joint inflammation and preventing it from ever happening, which is really what good nutrition is about, especially when you're using a homeopathic method. Next ingredient is methyl sulfonyl methane. And methylsulfonyl is very good for, also known as SMM. This is also very superior formula that can work with supply of sulfur to make the chemical balances correct and create that chain of healthy cartilage growing throughout the body. Our other ingredient is selenium, which is very good for pancreatic issues. So this is greatly needed. It's a type of mineral again. And all these different levels of trace minerals that are in NuVet products are what add up to really keeping your dog in a healthy state for the rest of their life and longevity. Next. So this also helps very much the thyroid gland in your dog's throat, where that is critical for the moods from going from hyper to hypo, up and down. Many breeds can get moody and sometimes aggressive when they've had fluctuations in their thyroid. This is very healthy for maintaining a healthy, balanced thyroid. So when this is balanced with vitamin E, you are actually helping the dog have a healthier immune system. It promotes longer liver health. So selenium gives you overall health from thyroid to liver to circulation, immune, and that's what we really like about selenium. Next ingredient is shark cartilage. So before you jump up and say, well, the poor sharks are all getting killed, they never use shark cartilage that comes from endangered sharks. So I want to clarify that, and there's great benefits to this shark cartilage for your dog. So the shark cartilage, again, will be helping a lot of the healthy bones and the cartilage of the animal itself and the overall immune system. Next on our long list is vitamin B, which many of you know can assist in amino acids for stronger muscles, immune system. Very, very important to have the variety of vitamin B in any diet. Now, vitamin B1 in it is also better known as thiamine, which is essential for normal functioning of the nervous system and the brain. Again, this is just another ingredient that is so vital for balance in the nervous system and healthy brain. Vitamin B3, which is also known as niacin. Growth of the nervous system also helps maintenance. So it's going to help a lot in even the cuticles and the fur to be growing properly. Also helps promote a healthy tongue and the eyesight. Our other ingredient is vitamin B5, pantothenic. This is for the dog's balance and equilibrium. So that's very, very important. Also, it contributes to a healthy adrenal hormones and the foundation of antibodies it also promotes. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, it is necessary for carbohydrate breakdown of the glucosamine and the whole chain. Fat cells, digestion, this is critical for body health. It also assists in red blood cell formation, which we all know is carrying oxygenation to the body. So regardless of your breed of dog, their ancestral diets came from, like, fat was its main form of energy. So keeping fat consumption in the brain, stored in the brain, and protein is very important, and that's what this vitamin is best for. So the macronutrients in their body throughout evolution has played a great part in this vitamin being critical. Vitamin B12, cobalamin, known it for a long time to help us feel better and more energetic. So vitamin B12 is going to help proper nerve and cell formation. Very important. So the vitamin B12 helps also how iron is metabolized and maintaining this delicate balance in your body. All of these are interconnected, as you can see. So the neurological function that you're having for your dogs, the whole chain of vitamin Bs is very important if you really want to pound on some muscle and get a strong, healthy dog. So vitamin B12 also is helping in seizures. So if your dog is having some seizures, nerve ends at the end of these nerve ends are getting frayed, and it's like electrical circuits touching and causing malfunctioning in the dog's brain. Vitamin B12 is very good for healing nerves. So always remember that vitamin 2 supplementation is very important for the health of the nerves and seizures. Next ingredient is vitamin C. So vitamin C is going to be important for collagen developments, the quality of the coat, the smell of the coat. So always smart to have a decent amount of vitamin C in a dog's diet. This vitamin C also helps with the adrenaline glands on the dog's eyes, but very important nutrient for healthy eyesight. The next really important ingredient, vitamin E, also very good for skin growth and immune system. So the vitamin E is also very good for healthy cells and also aids vitamin A for having a healthier immune system. This health utilization is a very important balance. Vitamin E is not known, but it is very important for also reproduction if you're a breeder. So this is very important to have in their diet. This is not only good for the immune system, but it is also good for reproduction for you breeders out there. Remember vitamin E. So next on the list, zinc. Zinc is very important for immune system. Collagen. very well for protein balance, and you will notice that some dogs that have a deficiency in zinc will get a dry, cracked nose. So it looks like they've been constantly pushing it against something and it's getting cracked and very frailed and scabbed around that area, no matter what you do. That's a sign of low zinc. Zinc is also good for movement of keeping the carbon dioxide movement and detoxing the dog in the lungs and keeping good circulation at the skin and the capillary level. Zinc also helps in the area of infections with viruses and bacteria. This healthy immune system from zinc specifically helps prevent virus and bacteria from propagating throughout the body. Now, this formula, of course, has had years of research, and they know that too much zinc can cause diarrhea. So this formula is properly formulated to be very safe to give to your dog. It's the right amount of zinc. Now, you can also do auto shipment. If you do auto shipment, you're going to save probably over 13% at least on these wafers. But of course, in the long run, at the end of the year, you're saving more and buying your food for your dog because the dog's getting the nutrients they always needed. I'm putting the QR codes up there for you guys to read so that you can always put your phone up to it, take a picture to order direct on the link in the description below, or take a picture from your phone on the screen. Again, I want to repeat, you cannot find NuVet products in any other store. They only ship direct. It's an issue of quality control. They don't inventory and have old vitamins for you. They're all fresh batches, so you order them directly from the company. And to the link down below, you can also click to order. We also have the blue bottle, which is the NuJoint formula, which is glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM, excellent for your dog's joints. And again, you can order that directly in the link below and get it auto shipped for a discount. I recommend what I've done for my clients for years and for my own dogs that are having great success with longevity is to get the NuJoint Plus, the NuVet Plus combination for a healthier dog. It's worth it to not see your dog suffer. Nobody likes to see your dog suffer. And for you cat lovers out there, all of these products are also available for your little feline kitty cat friends. I love all animals, so be aware of the fact you have both. You can order for the other. I've been a dog trainer and dog behaviorist for many people around the world, celebrities, for 38 years now. And I can tell you, I've always done home-cooked meals, been very conscientious about my animals. And I can tell you this is the only product that I have found that they've really studied to make it ideal out of the bottle for homeopathic, healthy lifestyle for those people who really love about their animals and are not interested in a commercialized product. I guarantee you within a month, many times within 2 weeks, we see fabulous results, especially in cases where it's tricky with allergies and allergic skin reactions and smelly dogs. 2 weeks to a month, and you see dogs so much healthier, and you're not needing the steroids and all the rest of the products and the tests done that so many vets are doing, and they're kind of just testing and guessing, honestly. You will see that once you give a dog the nutrients they truly need in the form and the quality of the vitamins and the nutrients that they need in its natural state form, they absorb it properly, and you will see unbelievable results, I promise you. There's always guaranteed money-back results with these products. So whether you're feeding your dog raw diet or a superior kibble, this supplement is worth it because you are so much going to be pleased with the results. I've never had any of my clients come back and say they don't notice a difference. They've all said it was a substantial difference. And it's amazing how many people in the medical profession have never heard of it, never have heard of the proper mineral balances, because they're taught just one version of medicine, and that is pharmaceutical, which it can have its time and its place, absolutely. But I'm telling you, nothing beats Mother Nature when you're consistent. And don't forget the link below you can always use. It'll take you directly to it. And thank you so much. I am David Utter with Dog Evolution TV, the dog behaviorist.